Yo, man, I don't think they heard you. Why don't you tell them what your name is?
I had to cut this short, man. This was like 30 minutes long. I'm still trying to compress it. But anyway, this lady, her channel, I'll put it in the description box. She really came hard for Sammy Davis Jr. 8 months ago, and I didn't appreciate it.
Screening room, and he loved getting his friends together to watch first run movies, partly because they couldn't go into movie theaters without being swarmed for autographs. I had gotten up to follow the crowd out when Sammy suddenly grabbed my hand. "Are you having a good time?" he asked me. I am, Mr. Davis," I said. "It was so kind of you to invite me. I can't wait to see the movie." "I'd like to show you something first," he said. "Sure," I said. He exerted some pressure on my arm and kept holding on to me while I stood beside him. Then he got his face much too close to mine when he said,
I don't want no smoke for using other people's material. So, look, Sammy had another party. Pam was invited to the big one, and then they had another party later on another weekend. And after socializing and mingling, they were going to go into another room to watch movies. And we talking about Liza Minnelli, Elizabeth Taylor. We talking about Sammy had all the baddest chicks of every race in Hollywood at his house. Plus, he was married to one of the baddest chicks. Do you think any of those chicks was worried about Pam Grier? Pam is the only one who had the cheapest car at the party. She came to the party in a bucket, but it was still probably a Mercedes or a BMW or something, but still not on the level as everybody else at the house. Matter of fact, they had to hide her car in the garage so she wouldn't be embarrassed or it wouldn't look tacky in the driveway.
Feeling somewhat overpowered, I prayed for Altavice to come and rescue me. Before tonight, I would have jumped at the chance to be shown around by Sammy Davis Jr., but his manner was invasive, and it felt like he was coming on to me. I stopped short and searched desperately for options. There was a luxurious couch, and on it were sitting Liza Minnelli and Elizabeth Taylor.
Really, you gonna say it like that? Like they ain't shit? Like Elizabeth Taylor ain't shit? Liza Minnelli ain't shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, like Sammy don't roll with Lola Falana and Altavice at the same time. Like they don't do shows together. Like they ain't his backup singers and dancers. Like they ain't a 100% class act. Like you never seen Altavice with Frank Sinatra's wife on talk shows. 100% class act. Come on.
I put him off for a moment, searching for Altavice. I couldn't find her, so I sat on the sofa between Liza and Liz and said quietly, "Excuse me, but I need to ask you something. Is Sammy always like this with women in front of his wife?"
Well, number one, you don't know me nor Sammy like that. But since you asked, yes. So don't trip. It'll be over soon. If you don't give in to his advances, he's not going to keep on going. So you can leave right now because you must be like new to this, or you can just grow up right quick.
Liz laughed and said, "Oh yes, it's nothing." "Don't take it seriously," said Liza. "Well," I said, "when do I tell him no? And when do I get kicked out of the house? Or do I just ignore it and he'll stop?"
First of all, you asking too many motherfucking questions. It ain't like motherfuckers getting hit with roofies or date rape drugs or locked in the closet or handcuffed or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't none of that going on. You safe here. You're around some very dignified people who are well-traveled, well-cultured, and got a bunch of money.
"He'll stop," said Liza, when she was interrupted as Sammy came over and grabbed onto my arm. "There you are," he said. "I said I wanted to show you something."
Sit in the clouds, isn't it bliss? Don't you approve?
Get my thoughts together. I could imagine the headline news at 11. Actress Pam Grier knocks out Sammy Davis Jr.'s other eye. Child.
Actress Pam Grier knocks out Sammy Davis Jr.'s other eye. Child.
I can't with this lady. This is too disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Just too disrespectful. Making fun of his glass eye when I think he was in a bad car accident or something like that. And, this lady here has been through some trials and tribulations herself. I've been through her playlist and stuff like that. And God bless her, because she is a true talent. She's had her channel since 2012. She got millions, like 12 million views total. And she got 40,000 subs. So God bless her. I don't mean nothing personal. I don't hate this lady. This is really tongue-in-cheek. I am a fan of Sammy Davis Jr. And now that I've seen this video, I'm going to become a fan of this lady. And bless her heart, believe Sammy Davis Jr. alone. Okay, ColorMePynk is her name. Look for her on YouTube. She said her name is Keisha Irving, and I'm a critically acclaimed best-selling author, YouTube star, makeup artist, and professional shit talker. Well, I'll be.
He's like a caricature. He's the Sammy that I would do on In Living Color. Guys, could you give me just a little chop on that? I mean, if you can, dum dum dum, ka-doo dum 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 dum, ka-doo dum. I mean, see that? See that? It's a character.
Yeah, it's bigger than life.
No, 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 no. Halloweeny, weeny time.
Yeah. Now, so if you did the movie,
right,
you would bring him in?
Well, doing the movie is totally different. That's when that guy performed. He was over the top. But when he talked, he was real smooth, dude. He's like, me and Elsa.
It's all about the money. The money.